Hi everyone, it's Sandy. Thank you for joining me. I have a really easy project for you, and I made a envelope tag flip. I had made a tag flip a while back, just using tags to create the tag flip, but I decided to make this one with an envelope style so that it's a great place to store some of your ephemeras, die cuts, labels or stickers. It's also a great little way to send some happy mail and put your goodies inside the envelopes, and they're all stacked together, and then they can flip them over, and then they can remove the envelopes and take them out if they wanted to do that as well. There are a lot of videos out there where you can make tag flips, envelope tag flips. So I wanted to recreate another one instead of using the tags, and make my own pockets, make my own envelope style with my measurements, and I'll show you how to put one of these together with the measurements. But it's really cute, and it's also great to just keep on your craft desk and store all of your bits and pieces in each of the envelopes, and you'll have them all stored in an organized way. But it turned out really cute, and I kept them together on a little bowl pin. I can see here's like a bowl pin. But if you haven't got one of those, you can use the like ring binders, and they can come in different sizes. So the bigger the ring, you can add a lot more of the envelopes to stack them in, and they're really easy to pull apart. You can get these on Amazon or AliExpress or eBay or in your local craft store. So they just sort of clip like that, really easy, and then you just close it up. So you can use those, and I'm just want to show you how it looks like and how I put it together. And then I've also made a kit pack for you if you would like to make one using my kits, and I'll have that listed in my Etsy shop. And I'll also show you the measurements if you want to make a coordinating mini library pocket to go with your little envelope that you can, which will fit perfectly inside the little envelope. So let me just show you how cute this is. So I did add a little pom-pom dangle. I made my own pom-pom and added some beads, and thread it through the little ball pin just to make it really fun on the front. And then it just sort of goes back that way. I added another little pom-pom dangle just to the front of the ball pin. And there is a embellish tag that I'd made. I think I'd done a tutorial on how I made these fringe embellished tags, and a little heart in the front, and that can flip back, and these can all be removed any which way you like if you want to take one of the envelopes out. So this is the first envelope. I just did embellish the front of the closure, so it opens up like that, and then I've got in here a stack of 2 mini library pockets, which is exactly like this one here. And I was so happy because it fitted perfectly inside the pocket. So it's a great way if you want to gift a couple of these little envelopes, so you're not wasting any of your papers, and you can make that as well. So that's the first one. I've got some enamel dots down here, and then the next flip page I've just placed a tag, and then going back to this side, sorry, this is, just fix that, there we go. This is the next envelope. I embellish all the front part of the closure, and that flips up, and I placed some ephemeras in here, so I placed quite a few. So it's a great little storage solution for some of your ephemeras, and you can even label it in the front so you can say what's inside the envelopes. And I've got some sequins here, and then this is the next one, and I've got in here a little mini pocket flip book mini album that I had done a tutorial, this one a while back, and this is using your cutter parts as a cover for your flip book, and opens up this way, and I did some embellishing. Added a cute little tiny pocket for a tag, and this is really cute and really easy to make as well. And then on this side is another little side tuck pocket. Just a cute little addition. You can make a little small one like this to fit inside the pocket if you're wanting to give this for Happy Mail. So that's that one. And then this is the last one. And that flips up. And I just thought I would put one of these little envelopes. I use a 6x6 paper using the We Are Memory Keepers a gift bag punch board to make one of these. And I have a tutorial on how you can make these with a 6x6 paper with the punch board. And I'll put the link down below because it's really easy if you have the punch board. And it also fits one of these tea bag sachets in the pockets as well. So if you have someone that loves their tea, or for yourself, you could put some of these tea inside. So with the bowl pin, I was able to stack 4 of these envelopes on the little bowl pin. And with the closure, you could glue down this part here if you wanted it closed. You don't want that sort of flap. You can have that. Let me just. So you can have just that part closed and then just have it open that way. But I left it like that so that there's a bit of room for flexibility. But I'll show you when I put the album together. And so what you do is, if you decide you want to take, say, the third one out, all you do is just flip these over till you get to the envelope that you want, and you just sort of adjust your ball pin, and then you'll just sort of unclip it down the bottom, and then you just let it open it up, and then you take out your pocket. And I just think this is really cute. So that is how it looks like. So I'm going to show you the kit first. Let me just show you the kit, and then I'll give you the measurements for the envelopes and the coordinating library pocket if you wanted to make one of those. So in the kit, if it's not listed in my shop yet, when you finish watching the video, I will have it listed very shortly. So I will have 6 packs, and these are what they look like when you make your purchase. You'll get a pack already packaged this way, and I've got 6 of these. And with every order from my Etsy store, every order will get a free thank you gift for supporting my little shop, and to say thank you. So that's how it's packaged. And you will get 4 random printed envelopes for you to put your goodies in. Now with the envelopes, none of them will have a hole punch. I've left that in case you don't want to create a hole punch and you just want to leave it plain and send them off separately, and they won't come adhered. I've already pre-cut everything. All you need to do is just add your glue, and then glue down the pocket, and then this part hasn't been punched. And then I've also left this part for you if you wanted to glue that down to create a more, if you wanted to glue that down. So I've left that for you. You'll also receive 2 random mini library pockets as well, and one of my handmade embellished tags. So you'll get a random one of these, and they're really cute. So I'll put one of those in there. And there is a pack of mixed embellishments in here for you to either decorate your envelopes or to use on your other crafting projects. So there'll be some of those. And there is also a bowl pin in here. There's a bowl pin in there. I don't know if you can see it. Let me just take it out. So there's some of these. I've all fussy cut these out for you. These cute little images. Fussy cut them out. You get a little pom-pom dangle that I've made. Wired them up. Some word sentiments. One of my heart embellishments. And this is the little bowl pin. But you don't have to use that. You can also use some string or some twine to keep the envelopes together. So if you don't have any of the string or ball pins or large jump rings, you can just use some string. Okay, so these are the inclusions in the pack. So I'll have this listed in my shop. So let's go ahead, and I'm going to show you how to make the envelope and a coordinating library pocket if you decide you wanted to make one of these. And I have a little extra idea for you, or like a little tip, so you're not wasting papers, of these little embellishments that I made as well. I don't like wasting paper, so I wanted to see what else I could do with the remainder little pieces. So I made these little banner embellishments stuck there. So I made these. They were really fun. So I just thought I'd show you those. All right, so what we're going to do, you're going to grab your paper, and it's a 12 by 12 paper. You want to cut it at 4 inches by 12 inches. So if you have a 12 by 12 paper, you'll be able to get 3 of these cut into 3. So you'll have 3 pieces. So again, just cut it at 4 inches, and then it's 12 inches. And then on the 12-inch side, you want to line your edge of the paper to the 8-inch. And so you want to on 8 inches, and you're just going to cut that. So you'll have 2 pieces. So then you'll have a piece at 4 inches by 8 inches. So if you don't want to make the mini library pocket, you just cut your papers at 4 inches by 8 inches. And then you'll have another piece of paper at 4 inches by 4 inches. And we'll start with the longer piece, and we'll make the envelope first. And I'll give you the measurements. And with the envelope, you're going to line your paper at the 8-inch side. Now, if your paper has some directional pattern, you want your print facing to the left, because this part here will be where the closure will be. Okay, so on the 8-inch side, we're going to score at 1 3/4, 5 inches, 5 1/2 inches, and 6 inches. And then on the 4-inch side, we're going to score at 1/2 inch. And I'll just turn it around this way so it's easier, and 1/2 inch on the other side. Okay, so that is all the scoring for the envelope. We're just going to turn around this way, and we are now going to remove this whole panel up to that score, the first score line. So we're going to remove this one and this one. And now we'll remove these 2 pieces. Now with these little strips, these are the strips you want to keep together. So I've got a bunch of these now. I'm going to keep them all together with the other ones that I've kept. And these are the pieces that you're going to use if you want to make these cute little fish banner layered embellishments. So I'll just keep them all together. And now I'm going to just fold along here that way and fold this one up. So you've got the 2 little tabs on the sides, and I'm going to corner around all of the 4 corners. If you have a corner rounder punch. If you don't have one, I don't know if I made, you can just angle cut them with your scissors. Just angle cut each of these 4 corners. And then I'm going to open that up, and then I'm going to corner around the 4 outer corners. So corner around those 2. and then go around and corner around these two. It just tidies up the envelope, gives it a nicer finish. So that is the envelope, and now we're going to just bring these two side flaps in along that fold line. And you just grab some glue, and we're just going to now assemble the envelope and gluing just along the end or the sides. And then we'll fold that up and we'll sew that off. And there you have yourself a pocket all ready to add your goodies. And then the middle score line, we're going to fold that in. And I would suggest to not punch your hole until you have all of your envelopes ready, so that way your holes will all be in the center the same way. Or you can punch this one and then use this one as your template to indicate where all of your holes are going to go for all of your envelopes. So at this point, once you've done that, you can either glue down these two score lines down and sandwich them together. And then I'm just going to make that a bit flexible so that you can have an opening like that, and that'll be sealed. Or you can just leave it freely like I have, just to give it more of a flexible opening. So I'll leave that up to you to decide how you would like to do that. So that is all there is to the envelope tag flip. So let's see, so you'll have your 4 or however many you like. Once you've made them all, you'll have them all punched through the hole all the same, and then just add your ring or ball pin and thread them all through, and then you've got yourself a stack of envelopes as your tag flip. If you want to make a coordinating little mini library pocket, we've got the 4x4 paper. I'm just going to use the smaller scoreboard, and this is really easy. I've made these a few times here on my channel. So on the 4-inch side, you want to score at the 3/8 of an inch, which is the little mark just before the 1/2 inch mark. So it's 3/8 of an inch on one side. Turn that around to the other side and do it the same at 3/8 of an inch. And then we're going to go to the other side of the 4-inch mark, and we're going to score at 1.5 inches. And then on the longer side, we're going to remove this piece. We'll remove this piece. And again, I'm just going to keep these little strips with the pile in case I want to use that. And then I'm just going to angle cut these outer flaps. I'll just go that way. So I've just angle cut them. And then these two corners, I'll corner around those two corners. And now I'm going to fold this side up and fold these and wrap these around to the back. So I'm going to glue them down. If you don't want that part showing, you can bring them on the inside and glue it on the inside and have that in to keep it a nice finish. So again, you can decide how you want to keep your pocket together. You could also punch a thumb notch here in the front of the library pocket. So do that first before you glue down the pocket. But I'm going to go and wrap it around the back. I don't know why, but I just like doing it that way for these pockets. And there you have yourself your mini library pocket and your coordinating envelope. And this will also fit in here perfectly. I'm so glad that that fitted perfectly. It was just by luck. So there you go. You can add that as your little gift. You can then add a little tea bag, an envelope, and have them all just stacked into this one envelope too if you wanted to gift just one envelope. So I hope you enjoyed this little tutorial on how to create a envelope tag flip. You can make a ton of these. There we go. So that is that, and I will have my kit packs in my store very shortly as well. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I'll see you all soon in my next video. Bye for now.